what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm doing a certain list video thing that people seem to be into. And I have to clarify that this is all going to be based on my own opinion. I didn't go around asking the whole community and their grandchild what their opinion is to make some super list. This is going to be completely biased, and it's likely subject to change over time, especially considering this topic, which is Siege figures that I have missed out on. That doesn't mean that I'm going to completely miss out on them. I could buy them at some point, but for right now, they just completely slipped my mind, and I haven't been able to get them. Maybe it's because retail stores kind of suck right now, but that's the case. I'm also not counting the Netflix stuff. This is just the Siege figures that are out at the current moment, or has previously been out, so I want to make that clear. And again, this is going to be based on my own opinion, especially considering that this is based on the figures that I have or don't have. And also, I want to make it clear that there might be one or two figures that I don't have at the moment that isn't on this list. I've bought a couple of Transformers figures, and I didn't want to count those either. So, anyways, let's go ahead and jump to the list. Number 10 is going to be a weird one. It is going to be Battlemaster Singe, and the reason why I decided to choose this is because I have the Spinister and no Singe. I kind of need it, especially considering that I have the equivalent of the Hair Splitter. I believe that's the Battlemaster name, or at least that was the original name. They renamed it in the Skywar pack, but I have that original Battlemaster to go with Spinister. Singe, on the other hand, I haven't been able to find. Number 9 is the Micromaster 10 pack. I don't know what happened to that in Canada. It showed up in Toys R Us for like less than a week or something, and then it just went out of stock and never came back. So, no clue what's going on with that, but it's 10 Micromasters. That's a lot. And some iconic characters in that too. There's the equivalent of the Ironworks, before the Earthrise one. I think there's one that's meant to represent Airwave, but they renamed it. Just a whole bunch of Micromasters. I really like the Micromasters, and it would be cool to get that pack. Number 8 is the Fan Vote 3-pack. So, I kind of like that Mirage. I really do. I think that it kind of reminds me of some of those Lucky Draw figures from Japan. The Impactor, I don't mind. The Decepticon logo, I think it's nice overall. But the one figure that I really want to get is the Aragon figure, because I have the other, whatever they're called, the Weaponizer figures. And I have the Power Dashers, I've got the Chromar, I've got the Zetar. All I need is the Aragon. I would love to get that. Number 7, ironically, is Mirage. The original Deco version of it. I mean, it looks really good. Plus, also, I loved Mirage to begin with. I thought that Classics design was pretty cool, but I wanted something that was more closer to the show design, and this is pretty close to it, so I would like to get Mirage. Number 6 is Refractor. I don't have any of the Refractors. Either the 3-pack or just the basic versions times 3. I don't care, either one. I just want to get the Refractor set. I want to be able to have a little camera because I love having a camera because I'm a YouTuber. It makes sense. Number 5 is going to be kind of weird, but there is a specific reason for it. It is High Jump and Powertrain, so that little orange semi-truck and the little gray van. Now, I'm going to say that it was between this and Power Punch and Direct Hit. Don't get me wrong, I really want those. I really want those. But the reason why I specifically chose High Jump and Powertrain is because my dad actually drove orange semi-trucks as work, and we had a gray van. That was our family van. So those two vehicles in one little tiny pack really makes me want to get it. So yeah, out of all the Micromaster sets, that's the top set.
Alright, so I gotta explain something. Quick update. I recently just got Powertrain and High Jump. I ordered them online, so I'm going to switch out for Power Punch and Direct Hit.
Number 4, no surprise that it's on this list, considering I don't have it and I really should have it. Omega Supreme. I've always wanted an Omega Supreme in the Generations toy line. I have no idea why I haven't gotten it yet. Oh, that's right, because the prices keep going up and up and up. But yeah, Omega Supreme is definitely the one that I really want to get because, well, obviously it's Omega Supreme, and 2, I've actually wanted the Countdown. I thought he was my favorite Micromaster for a while, so yeah, it's the best of both worlds. You get the little tiny guy and you get the big guy, and I really want that, especially to go with Triptychon. Number 3 is Astro Train. The only thing that's really setting me back is the leader class price. I don't know if anyone knows, but in Canada, a leader class figure is about $70. that's a lot to pay for a figure that's essentially a Voyager class toy with just a whole bunch of stuff. But I wanted a more proper Astrotrain. I got the Titans Returns one, and I thought, okay, this is going to fill the void for a while, but yeah, it's not really the best figure. I definitely wish it was much taller than it really was, but it looks really good. Number 2, Ultra Magnus. I love Ultra Magnus. I don't know why I didn't get this guy. I feel like I have to at this point. I might get it with the Netflix series pack, depending on how it is, but at some point I really should get the Ultra Magnus. I think that's important to me. I've got the Combiner Wars one, so it's not like, oh, I need to rush in, I have to get it, and that's probably the main reason why I haven't pushed myself to get Ultra Magnus, but that's definitely one that I should maybe look into. Before we get to the number 1 pick, I want to bring up the honorable mentions, which is Springer, which I feel like should have been on this list, maybe replacing Refractor, but it just didn't get in, and I have no idea why. There's something about Springer that just doesn't wow me, and I think the main reason why is because I have that IDW version of Springer, and it's amazing already, so I don't feel like I need to replace it right away, but I love the G1 aesthetic of that, so I should probably go ahead and pick that up at some point of time. And the second honorable mention is Ratbat and Rumble. The main reason why I didn't put it on the list is because I'm not so tied to it as much as some of the other figures. I mean, I'm not so into Singe anyways, but there's actually a reason for myself to get that. When it comes to Ratbat and Rumble, the main reason why I decided to put it in honorable mentions is because people are having a hard time getting it. And with my stores being crap, I haven't found a single thing. I don't even think it's on Amazon at this point. Where's Ratbat and Rumble? And last but not least, the number 1 pick, Impactor. I mean, it's in the Fan Vote 3-pack, but I just want an Impactor. I mean, either one could be fine. If I get the fan vote, I don't feel like I really need to get the single release. But I still just want an Impactor at this point. It looks so good, and this is a figure that I've constantly said should get a release at some point. And there he is! In retail stores! Impactor! You can get him! Why haven't I gotten him yet? So anyways, that's the top 10 list. What is your list? Please comment below. Let me know. You don't have to do specifically top 10. You could do top whatever you want, or just even the 1. Whatever you think, comment below. With that out of the way, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun do that, and I will see you guys next time.